Hey everybody, it's Susan, your trainer with Athlean-XX for Women. Today we're going to be doing a total body stretch routine. Okay, you guys, here we go. We're going to be doing a total body stretch routine. We're going to start with inchworms. I'm basically going to start at the top of the body, work our way down. We're going to start with inchworms. And with these, I just want you to do the length of the room, up and back. So you're going to just bend over, walk out to a plank, and then you're just going to walk your feet up. So here, I'll show you how that goes. We're going to walk out to a plank, and we're just going to walk our feet up, keeping our legs straight. As soon as it's super tight, you can't walk anymore, you're going to walk back out. You're going to walk up. Okay, so we're going to do this the length of the room, and then go back down the other side. Okay. So now I'm going to stand up, I'm going to turn, I'm going to go to the opposite side of the room now. So we're kind of hitting at the hamstrings a little bit, kind of getting the shoulders warming up. Okay, nice little shoulder, kind of full body with that one. Next, we're going to go into a chest stretch. So with this one, you can use either bands, if you have them, or a bar or a wall. So with the bands, what I want you to do is grab them. You're just going to relax. You're going to do a staggered stance. You're really just going to let your chest open up. That's all we're going to do. Try to get that chest to open up. Hold for a few seconds. We're going to relax. We're going to bring our arms back out once again. We're just really going to relax, open that chest area. And back. The other one we can do is we can bring them up high and really open that way too. I'm not pulling on the bands at all. I'm just really just relaxing and letting my weight go forward. So we'll relax on that. Once again, we're just going to bring them up overhead. Lean our body forward, totally relax into it. We're just letting that chest open. And then we're coming back again. So if you don't have bands, you can pretty much do the same movement. You can just hold the side here. You're just going to kind of walk into it and open your chest that way. Just let your shoulder, let everything just kind of let it pull open. Just kind of relax into it. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We're just kind of pushing our body forward, just kind of opening the chest. Good, so we really want to get that chest open. Okay, next we're going to go into walking hamstring stretch. So once again, we're going to start on one side of the room, go down, come back. So now we're kind of working on hamstrings. You're just going to bend over, think about really relaxing, letting that hamstring stretch out. It's great for working balance too. Try not to let your hips open too much. Even if you can only stretch that far because you have really tight hamstrings, that's okay. Try not to compensate by opening your hip. So we're here. I have a little bit more of a sore hamstring on this side. So I may not go up as high on this side, but that's okay. Just go to whatever your range of motion is. And it'll get better the more you do these. So we're going to turn, we're going to go back, we're going to do that same motion. We're just going to walk, relax, let that hamstring stretch out. You're actually going to feel this down into your calves a little bit. And whatever speed you want to do these, you don't want to go super fast, but you don't want to go super slow either. This is a little bit more of a dynamic approach with this. All right, so that should feel good. You should feel you got a little bit of stretch there. If you need to do more, you can do more. Now we're gonna do alternating kick-ups. So we're still gonna focus on those hamstrings a little bit. People tend to be a little bit more tight. So we're just going to kick up, opposite foot, opposite hand, however high you can kick. If you can only kick this high, that's okay. Once again, your range of motion. We're keeping it dynamic. So we're gonna keep a nice little pace. Ooh. Get your balance. All right, so legs are feeling a little bit more warmed up. Okay, the next stretch we're gonna go to is an alternating squat knee pull. So what we're gonna do is we're going to squat down, grab our leg, pull it up, isometric hold, back down. We're gonna go for 8. Nice little pull. So now we're still kind of concentrating on those hamstrings a little bit. Up, pull as high as we can, back down, kind of getting the glutes activated, warmed up. Good, we're gonna do 2 more. And up. All right, you guys, all right. So next we're gonna go to a standing glute stretch. So now we're moving down to the glutes. You're just gonna take your top leg, cross it over. As you drop down into your squat, you're really gonna feel a stretch on that glute at the top. So the lower you're able to go, and it's gonna put pressure on this leg here to really stretch that glute out. So we'll hold for about 10, 15, 20 seconds, depending on your ability to hold that. Okay, if you can actually hold on to something too if you don't have good balance. It's so tough to do without having good balance. So once again, I'm really sitting down trying to get that glute stretched out. Take a little break in between, let it rest for a second. Here we are, we're lowering again. We're just gonna hold that. Should really feel a nice pull through that back glute. All right. We're gonna cross over. Same thing on the opposite side. Some sides we might be a little bit tighter, so our range of motion may not be as good. Mine isn't as good on this side, so it's okay. One side's always gonna be a little bit more flexible than the other side sometimes. Okay, last round. We're gonna really lower down. Once again, if you're holding on to something, that's great too. Whew. Back up, and last one. We're gonna lower down. Nice little stretch. And up. Okay, we're gonna continue moving down the body. We're gonna get a mat. We're gonna go into a prone scorpion. So this is great for opening up the lower back, your hips. You're just gonna lay on the ground with your arms out. Once we get in that position, you're going to take your right leg, you're gonna pass it over your back and touch to the other side of the ground. So we're just gonna bring it up. We're gonna do a light touch, come back to center. We're gonna keep our head neutral. Up, we're gonna touch, back to center. We're gonna do 8. Good, we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Whew. Okay, so now we've got our legs, our hips are open, we've got our quads and hamstrings. Next, we're gonna go into an arm pulled hip flexor stretch. So now we're gonna be hitting here, really stretching this, getting a little more of the arm stretched. With this, you're just gonna take a step back. You're just going to grab your arm by the elbow, you're gonna pull, and as you're pulling, I'm thinking about driving my knee into the ground to get a nice stretch on my hip flexor. So we're pulling and pushing at the same time. We're gonna hold 10 to 15 seconds. Good, and then we're gonna come back up. We're gonna do the same thing on the opposite leg. We're gonna go down. We're gonna pull and push at the same time. So I'm feeling a nice pull all through here, all through my hip flexors. Nice isometric hold. We'll come back up. That other side again. Pull and push. Good. Think about kind of driving the hip down a little bit to get that nice stretch through the hip flexor. Okay, last one on this side. We're going to go back. We're going to pull and push. Good, nice little stretch. So it's always good to keep that nice and flexible. Last, we're going to go for a calf stretch. So with this, you can do on a wall or anywhere you can. I'm just going to go here because it makes it hopefully a little easier for you guys to see. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep my foot flat on the ground, and I'm just going to lean my body into the wall. So you don't want to lift the back of your calf up. The whole idea is to drive that through the ground as you're lowering your body towards the wall. Because basically we're stretching out the gastrocnemius and the soleus, which the soleus is a little harder to get to. So sometimes people need to just do a slight rotation. If you're not feeling the stretch, you can just slightly rotate your leg out or in if you're not feeling it. So now we're going to hit the other side. So once again, we're really driving that heel in the ground as I lean my body towards the wall. Just getting that nice stretch. And we're going to go up. With these, once again, we're going to try to just hold for anywhere from maybe 10 to 15 seconds. It doesn't have to be a super long hold. And back up. So let's hit that other leg again. I'm just letting my body fall forward as I'm thinking about driving my heel into the ground. So I'm really feeling that full stretch. And up. And here we go, that last, letting my body fall forward, getting that nice little stretch. Whew. All right, you guys, that is our full body stretching routine. This is a great routine to throw in. I would say this is a little bit more static stretching. There's some dynamic in there, so you can really do this pre or post workout. And it's really good to keep your stretching in there because remember, we're only as strong as we are flexible. All right, you guys, check out Athlean-XXforwomen.com. They have a vast array of great exercises, nutrition plans. They have protein powders if you need any kind of supplements. They really are a full encompassing site, so I hope you guys have checked it out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any comments below and hit the like button if you liked the workout I gave you today. Thanks for working out with me, and I'll see you guys soon.